42 sticks of dynamite found in a shed, and fire officials evacuated about a dozen homes on Shorehaven Drive west of Cox High School. The bomb squad destroyed the explosives, and people are now back in their homes. And just into the newsroom now, a picture of the dynamite that caused this massive response. These explosives go back decades. You can see by the picture how old they look. 10 on your side's Lauren Compton was first at the scene today. And Lauren, what does the scene look like now?
Well, Tom, the scene is clear, and as you mentioned, a lot of people are allowed to come back to their homes today. And now that the scene is clear, we're closer to where fire officials found those sticks of dynamite. They found the dynamite down one of these long, windy roads here, and one longtime resident told me why he believes the dynamite was there in the first place.
The only thing, I have lots of yard work to be doing, and now I can't get to my home.
Instead, John McCory and several others spent the afternoon waiting outside as bomb squads and fire officials surrounded their neighborhood. I'm told the bomb squad had to dig holes in the ground and used a robot to burn the dynamite in the holes.
It's a little crazy. Yeah, it's a little crazy. I don't know what to think. I mean, I just don't understand why anyone would have like a case of dynamite in their basement.
Fire officials say the dynamite was found in an outhouse near an old home on Shorehaven Drive. The dynamite was discovered because the house was being cleared for an estate sale. McCory grew up on this block and has an idea of why the dynamite was at the home in the first place.
So I'm sure they used the dynamite for clearing tree stumps and miscellaneous items or as such on that. So I'm sure it was commonplace back in those days, and it probably had just been stored in that shed.
We're told the home where the dynamite was found dates back to the early 1900s, a time when dynamite could be bought in hardware stores. Interestingly enough, McCory once worked for previous owners of the home. He told me he once moved a box of sticks, but didn't know what he was holding.
I remember working for Mr. Bragg that I used to move that box around, and I used to think it was just a box of flares on it, an old box of flares, because it wasn't really marked too well on it.
Turns out it wasn't flares, it was indeed dynamite. How scary is that? And it turns out that resident is not the only one who came in contact with that dynamite. Just last week, several residents here were very close to that very box of dynamite that we showed you earlier in the show. And I'll have that part of the story coming up tonight at 6. Reporting live in Virginia Beach, Lauren Compton, 10 on your side.
You can check out some raw video that we posted from Chopper 10 as we covered this story. It's quite interesting. Just go to wavy.com.